Picture this. You're hiking through the desert, probably lost, dehydrated, and muttering something about sunscreen regrets. Then you stumble upon a giant stone arch, casually defying the laws of gravity. It's not leaning, it's tilting. One side is balanced on a rock the size of a sad office printer, and the other end is floating, hovering like a yoga instructor's ego. Your brain immediately goes into full caveman mode. Rock heavy, rock full. But this bad boy has been chilling there for thousands of years. No cracks, no dramatic collapses, just existing like the smug architectural paradox it is. Now here's the kicker. Modern engineers are baffled. These arches don't use the usual tricks like keystones or distributing weight along curves. Nope, they're just two-point contact structures. As in, hey, what if we balanced a dump truck on two chopsticks and called it a design? And don't get me started on earthquakes. These things have withstood tectonic tantrums without even flinching. Meanwhile, your IKEA shelf cried during the last thunderstorm. Basically, this is Mother Nature's way of reminding us that she either hired alien contractors or has a very twisted sense of humor. You know what's fun? Carving rock. You take some bronze chisels, some hammers, and 20 years of back pain. Unless, of course, you're the mysterious stone arch builders, who apparently just waved a hand and said abracadabra because there are 0 tool marks, like not even a scratch. These stones are smooth. Smooth like conspiracy theories about Atlantis. Smooth like your friend's explanation for why they're still single. Smooth like, well, you get it. In fact, some parts of the arch curve so precisely and organically that geologists suspect the stone was melted and poured into shape. Melted. Rock. At temperatures that could basically incinerate your kitchen, your house, and most of your zip code. And the ancient people who did this? Allegedly had 0 access to even iron. Oh, and bonus round, the rock isn't from the area. These hyperdense, metamorphic blocks were moved from deep underground somewhere else entirely. Meaning someone, or something, dragged 100-ton glowy rocks across a mountain range like it was Tuesday. So unless Fred Flintstone was moonlighting as a particle physicist, we're missing some very big pieces of the puzzle. Imagine whispering into a rock and it whispers back. Not metaphorically, literally. Some of these ancient stone arches have acoustic properties so precise you can stand dead center, say something dumb like pizza bagel, and hear it bounce back with spine-tingling clarity. Engineers have tested it, scientists have analyzed it. And your average TikTok ghost hunter is probably already doing a seance with their ring light. The acoustic resonance isn't random, it's tuned. Some theorize that these structures were designed as sound chambers, which is great if you were trying to summon a spirit or just really wanted your voice to sound crisp in surround sound. Even weirder? The resonance only activates if you're standing at exactly the right spot. 1 inch to the left? Nothing. 1 inch to the right? You get your own echo telling you to go back. This isn't just good acoustics, this is sound engineering so advanced it makes your Bluetooth speaker look like a potato in a tin can. Was this some ancient ritual tech, alien conference hall, or just a weird prehistoric love for echo chambers before the internet made them mainstream? Your guess is as good as ours. But one thing's for sure, this stone is vibing harder than your cousin's band at open mic night. To generate your video, please click the Generate button in the bottom right corner. Imagine building a massive stone monument, pickaxe-wielding, sweat-dripping, multi-generational commitment kind of construction. You'd leave something behind, right? Tools, pottery, a sandwich wrapper. Something. But around these arches, nothing. Zilch, nada. No tools, no housing, no burial sites, no "Thog was here" graffiti. It's like these arches just spawned into existence, like Minecraft structures in real life. Archaeologists are scratching their heads, pockets, and reputations trying to explain how such monumental work was done by absolutely no one. And this isn't 1 or 2 arches, it's a whole network. Some are lined up across entire ridges, as if some forgotten ancient GPS told them to. It raises a very unsettling question. Did the builders just peace out afterward? Or were they never human to begin with? Cue the conspiracy music and slow zoom on Giorgio Tsoukalos's hair. Either way, we're dealing with one of 2 things. A highly sophisticated civilization that wiped its own footprint clean, or the world's most committed game of hide and seek. These monumental works stand as silent enigmas, a testament to an unknown past, challenging our understanding of ancient capabilities, leaving us to wonder, what secrets do these silent stones still hold? Let's talk geology. Yes, I know, thrilling. But stay with me, because this rock is weird. Most ancient structures are made of stone you can find lying around nearby. Limestone, sandstone, maybe granite if the builders felt spicy. But these arches, they're made of high-density metamorphic rock formed miles beneath the Earth's crust under extreme pressure and heat. So basically, someone dug into the planet like it was a layered cake, pulled out the hardest, deepest part, and thought, yeah, let's use this for our death-defying stone trapeze. It's like building a treehouse out of neutron stars. Overkill? Absolutely, but undeniably impressive. Now let's assume, just for fun, that somehow ancient people did manage to get their hands on this rock. They would have needed to cut it with a level of precision that modern diamond-tipped tools struggle with, and move it across mountainous terrain. Without wheels or roads, or apparently common sense, it's either the greatest DIY project in human history, or someone found the cheat codes to physics and forgot to leave the instruction manual behind. Either way, we're looking at a rock that has no business being where it is, doing what it's doing, unless something very smart or very weird put it there. Here's something that'll make your math teacher feel seen. Perfect symmetry. These arches aren't just balanced, they're measured. They line up with each other, sometimes across tens of kilometers. They echo celestial alignments, like solstice angles and lunar cycles, because apparently the builders had a thing for astronomy and geometry. So either this was a prehistoric tribute to Pythagoras, or we're dealing with a group of stonemasons who knew more about spatial geometry than most modern engineers. Some researchers have used satellite imagery and found these arches forming geometric shapes across landscapes. Grids, spirals, even golden ratios. You know, just in case your brain wasn't already having a mild existential crisis. This level of planning suggests these weren't random monuments. They were part of a system, a map, a signal, or maybe just an incredibly elaborate ancient flex. Whatever it is, this is precision that shouldn't exist from a time when the most advanced tool was probably a sharp stick and a dream. It leaves us with an enduring mystery, a testament to ancient ingenuity beyond our current understanding. Let's address the big skeptical elephant in the room. Maybe it's just erosion. Sure, and maybe Michelangelo's David is just a really lucky rock. Conservative geologists love this explanation. Oh, it's just wind and water carving stone over millions of years. Adorable, except that explanation falls apart faster than your phone battery when you actually look at the arches. We're talking about even spacing, consistent angles, and mirror image symmetry across dozens of locations. Not to mention, geological surveys have revealed something extra awkward. The rock types don't match the local bedrock. These things were imported. As in, someone or something brought them there on purpose. So either nature developed a sudden passion for minimalism and sacred geometry, or someone with a blueprint and a bad attitude decided to rearrange the mountains. Even the most erosion-happy explanation can't deal with the placement. These arches aren't haphazard. They align with ridgelines, valleys, even astronomical directions. You know, just your average casually cosmic landscaping. So unless tectonic plates were out here moonlighting as architects with OCD, we need a better explanation, because nature doesn't usually carry a protractor. Let's get conspiratorial, but responsibly. Some scholars believe these arches might be remnants of a completely forgotten civilization, one so old it predates Sumer, Egypt, and your aunt's Facebook drama. The idea is that this was a global or regional culture wiped clean from history, whether by flood, famine, aliens, or just a really intense group breakup. And these arches, they're what's left, the bones of a megastructure, ceremonial route, or maybe ancient teleportation hubs, because why not? And sure, it sounds like the plot of a History Channel fever dream. But think about it. These arches are massive, precise, and totally unsupported by any other context. No language, no skeletons, no infrastructure, just rock, perfectly placed and stubbornly unexplained. It's like finding a USB stick on the moon and pretending it's a rock. Technically possible, wildly suspicious. Whether you buy into Atlantis 2.0 or not, one thing's clear: someone knew something we don't. And they left behind the stone equivalent of a mic drop. Let's play a fun game called Could We Build This Today? And the answer is, kind of, but not easily. Even with cranes, 3D modeling, laser cutters, and an entire YouTube channel dedicated to satisfying hydraulic press videos, reconstructing these arches would be a nightmare. You'd need months of planning, GPS-based positioning, reinforced scaffolding, seismic testing, and about a dozen overpaid consultants who say things like, "Let's pivot" in every meeting. But these ancient builders, they apparently eyeballed it. No scaffolds, no pulleys, no visible marks of assembly, just a bunch of 100-ton rocks casually stacked with millimeter precision, like ancient Jenga, but played by a god with OCD. If this is ancient human work, then they knew something we don't. If it's not human work, then, well, let's not go full alien just yet. But maybe start drafting the email. Basically, these structures exist in that weird zone where you can't fully disprove anything. Because every explanation makes less sense than the last. It's like trying to explain how a magic trick works when you know there's no trick. These ancient feats defy our modern understanding of engineering and construction. A testament to ingenuity or a hint at something more mysterious. Let's revisit those ancient arches. Some researchers believe these weren't just ceremonial. They may have been technological devices. You read that right. Giant. Stone. Tech. It sounds far-fetched, but hear us out. The idea is that the arches were tuned to specific frequencies. Frequencies that could affect the human brain, body, or environment. Kind of like an ancient Bose sound system, but you whisper into it and it does something weird. This links back to that acoustic resonance we talked about earlier. The stone might amplify certain vibrations in very targeted ways. Some people even suggest it could have been used for healing or meditation. Or, you guessed it, communication with other dimensions. And before you roll your eyes, modern science is still figuring out what sound does to the body. Sonic therapy is a real thing. The military uses sonic weapons. You don't think ancient nerds figured out a way to whisper into rocks and bend reality just a little? At the very least, it's a more exciting theory than just decoration. Unless something very smart, or very weird, put them there for a reason we haven't yet discovered. So let's recap what we've got. Rock structures that defy gravity. Materials that don't belong where they're found. Construction that violates every known law of ancient engineering. No tools, no settlements, no trash, not even a bone fragment. Oh, and let's not forget the acoustics that whisper back like your emotionally distant ex. Put that all together, and what do you get? A full-blown archaeological shrug. The best and scariest explanation left on the table is that these arches are what's left after a civilization completely vanished. Not faded into history, not conquered, not even mythologized, just deleted. Like someone hit Ctrl-Alt-Del on an entire chapter of human development. And if that's true, if we're really staring at the ghost of a hyper-advanced, totally forgotten culture, then everything we think we know about human progress just got yeeted out the window. Because history isn't a straight line. It's a messy tangle of discoveries, disasters, and dramatic plot twists. And these arches, they're the plot twist that no one expected but now can't stop thinking about. Maybe they're messages, maybe they're leftovers, maybe they're warnings, but whatever they are, they weren't meant to go unnoticed, and they definitely weren't built by accident.